Hello and welcome to a new Kerbal Space Program video. I'm Spaceship and I welcome you guys to the Spaceship YouTube channel, and I really hope that you have enjoyed this new and slightly different beginning of a video with this cinematic introduction. We now have some sort of history slash story slash a good reason for today's mission, since we have now on board of this new Skyrunner SSTO a very rich Kerbal that has asked us to bring him to the new Mega Space Station in low Kerbal orbit. If you haven't seen actually the Mega Space Station video, you should definitely go and check it out. There should be a link in the upper right corner. So, and I think from now on we can focus less onto the story point of the mission, but more onto the actual mission itself. So for the eagle eye among you guys, we've already selected the Mega Space Station as our target in the map view, and I brought up the MegaJab rendezvous planner. The reason for that is that the Mega Space Station is actually in a slightly inclined orbit. So, and this SSTO is only low Kerbal orbit capable and does not have so much fuel, and is not designed, of course, to have a lot of fuel left over in low Kerbal orbit. So doing inclination changes after getting into orbit is too expensive to get a good rendezvous, well, to actually rendezvous at all. So that's why I brought up the rendezvous planner in the top left corner, where you can see the relative inclination, the fourth row from the top down. This is why I kind of brought it out, so that we can already launch into a inclined orbit, or into an orbit with the same inclination to match that of the Mega Space Station. So this is why this window is up there, and this is really useful for these kinds of things. But apart from that, rather very easy actually. SSTO ascend, since we do have a tremendous thrust-to-weight ratio with those two Rapier engines and the very low very low wet mass of under 20 tons. So this is a very easy SSTO. If you're just trying to get into low Cuban orbit, go with a design similar to this one, 2 Rapier engines, and everything else is pretty much peanuts. Okay, so we went directly after the launch, as you can see here in the map screen, for directly kind of trying to get an encounter, but we didn't launch quite at the correct timing, but that's not a big deal, since we can now just do 1 or 2 orbits, actually, after we got into a stable orbit, until we caught up with the mega space station. But here a quick refresher on orbital mechanics. Apart from that, we there corrected our inclination completely. Our inclination was quite low to begin with, but we just had to do this small tiny burn there of a few meters per second, so that way we are now at the same orbital plane, and you do these at the ascending and descending note. Those green arrow like icons that appear once you have selected a target. Okay, further than that, the other point that I quickly want to refresh: if you're trying to do a rendezvous, you should, if you are behind the target, you should go into a lower orbit, and if you're in front of the target, you should go into a higher orbit, so that you can either catch up with the target or the target can catch up with you. Okay, brilliant. After a nice standard rendezvous, getting close enough into visual range, approximately 2 kilometers or less, cancelling all relative velocity, burning towards the target until you're more or less as close as we are right now. Frankly speaking, this is not the first attempt and the second attempt docking to the space station, but of course the main and biggest feature reason for this video is we are going to dock the SSTO inside the cargo bay, or this hangar bay actually, of our mega space station. Otherwise it would be nothing really special in my opinion. I mean, docking an SSTO to a space station, we've done that already a couple of times in this and on this channel, not in this series, since this is not really a series, just a compilation, well, multiple missions in the same save file. Actually, if you want to have a look at the series, go and have a look at Sister Planets. This is a story-driven series, so definitely something more along those series lines. However, I do like to connect multiple missions together for the sake of having a reasonable storyline, at least very loosely together bound storyline. Anyways, what I'm trying to say with this is the second attempt. The first attempt when we docked, which was actually a lot better. I should have actually maybe rather used the other one, but since this is all in the same go, I decided to keep these ones together. So after docking, the Kraken made the space station go boom because I turned on the gravity rings, as you saw in the very first couple seconds of the video where we were showing the space station. So yeah, but after some small fiddling around inside docking bay, there we go, inside a docking bay. Never had a docking bay before, so still have to get used to using that term. We were just lowering a bit, and then we just let the magnetic force of the magnetic forces of the 2 docking ports inside the cargo bay and the SSTO dock the 2 crafts and align them so that they are docked together. Brilliant. And with that, we have actually completed already today's mission, since it's more just getting the SSTO inside the cargo bay, and I'm really glad this worked. And with this, we might actually continue doing other slightly story-driven missions, expansions, and service missions to the mega space station. But this is it for now. I really hope you enjoyed this new type of video actually in some sort, and I'd be really glad if you dropped the like and subscribed to this channel. It is growing rather fast right now, and I would be really happy to have 250 subscribers by the end of the year. Thanks very much for watching, and until next time, Spaceship signing out. Enjoy the rest of your day, my friends.